Hey guys, Hanor here, and welcome to War Thunder's Top Skins of the Month competition of August, Week 1. In this competition, 5 skins will be chosen each week by a panel of judges, and will receive 500 Golden Eagles. This is up from 150 Golden Eagles. At the end of the month, 3 winners will be chosen from the previous winners for certain categories that will receive 1,500 Golden Eagles. These categories are as follows: historical skin, historical ace, non-historical skins. Entry information will be provided at the end of the video, as well as the rules upon entry. Now let's move on to the Week 1 winners. First up is Maj.I.N.Stepanenko Yak 9T by BombMarley. Now right off the bat with this skin, I love the color tone of the camouflage. It's really awesome. And not to mention with all that, you can also see a lot of the weathering effects and the riveting effects on the skin as well, which shows for its high quality and detail. There's also no signs of pixelation in the artwork that's near the pilot with the falcon that's grappling onto a German fighter, and the CCCP signal near the engine cowlings. From this angle you can get a good view of the nose cone there, and you can see the sooting effects from the main cannon that's in the nose, so you can see the radiant changes in the color scheme on the nose cone. Looks really well. This is a really nice skin. I really like this camo pattern because it's not as typical for the Russian skins that are in game already. I mean, there is a skin that's similar to this, but most of the skins are green. As you can see the weathering effects on the flaps there, and I'm trying to adjust this to get it over into the lighting good. And you can see the panel variations. It's just a very well made skin. Right now we're moving on to the Swiss Air Force de Havilland Vampire by Commander Adama. And clearly you were able to read the Operation Snowball that was on the middle there, as well as you can see the Swiss markers and the tail numbers there on the tail as well, and the buzz code on the tail bars there. It's a very small buzz code, but it's very nice looking. You can clearly see a lot of the weathering effects and the paneling effects on this skin as well. However, it still feels kind of like the normal skin that's on the vampire. So I can't be 100% sure if this is fully handmade or not. For all that aside, this is still a really well made historical skin. And thank you for the awesome work there, Adama, and good luck out there hunting down Cylons. Now next up is a MiG-15 BIS Bunny Racer by Paegas, or Paegas. Not really sure, sorry if I'm butchering the name there. Now this is a really cool skin, as you can see in that picture that just popped up, that this is actually based on a model skin design. And I really love the tone of blue that he has on the body. It looks like a 3-dimensional layered painting scheme, because you'll see later on how the light reflects from it whenever I put this thing into a climb. But before we do, I mean, it's just really well made. I was looking at it pretty closely, trying to see if I noticed any digitization, and I really did not. Alright, so I'm moving it up, getting a kind of little wobbling effect, but right there is where you see the light reflecting through the different layers, and that is really awesome. Actually, it's very rare when you can find colors capturing that kind of detail outside of the real world, in the game world, obviously, and even in movies. A lot of CGI effects, they actually normally do not capture these kind of details like that. They don't layer it enough. And so that's why sometimes some people are really good at spotting CGI right off the bat. I'm one of those, and that's normally probably the most common case as to why you can identify that that's CGI versus actual real footage. Alright, time to move on to the Evil Sunz Dakkajet MiG-15 BIS by Keau. Now this is a really cool skin. Never seen a Warhammer 40k Dakkajet. These are all them popping up here, and they already look very similar in in retrospect to a MiG-15 anyways. Now this is a really nice skin in that regard for those Warhammer 40k fans that are out there, because he's really captured some really great details on this and has really brought it to life. Could use a little bit of weathering, I think, and you know, gun sooting effects and things like that, but outside of that, it's really nice, really awesome. It's clearly done in higher formats, as well as there's a lot of nice detail with the bolts and everything that goes along through the aircraft itself, and it's just really sharp too. It fits really well with the MiG-15. Downside to this thing is that it's a heresy kind of aircraft because it's orcs, and the Space Marines are going to destroy it. But anyways, awesome work, dude. 40k fans will catch my gist on that. Alright, next up is the F9F-5 Panther VMA-223 US Marines by Omega 89. This plane has some really great details, really high quality formatting across it, and it's very sharp to look at. The aircraft just looks super amazing with the bombs attached to it, so I just had to do it for the video. But as you can see, the grayish tones and the quality there, it's very simple design, but it's such an eye reliever to have this kind of design over the blue all the time with all the other naval aircraft. So that's one of the reasons I really like this aircraft, as well as the quality of it. As mentioned before, this is a very high-end DDS format skin, but one of my favorite features is actually the underside. And as you can see right here, whenever it's turning, it's the white and red, and it's very, very sharp looking. It actually makes me think of the Thunderbirds from the US Air Force. It's just very nice. And another quality that you don't see, you know, typically on these skins is actually whenever you pop out the air brakes and flaps, they have that a yellow color instead of a red burnt orange kind of effect going on here. For some reason, with the HUD turned off, I decided to go try to bomb the ground target here, and I wasn't able to find it on the first pass. So I had to flip around. I found it. It just feels natural with the skin to just go and blow up some ground targets. Amazing work here. Very sharp. Awesome job, Omega. Awesome job to the winners this week. As you know, the skins will be listed in the description below, as well as to where to post this. And if you lose this by any chance to post, you have to go to the forums, fan zone, events and contests, and look for the August War Thunder's Top Skins of the Month competition. You may submit a maximum of 2 skins per month. You also are only allowed to post a single image no larger than 1920 by 1080 in size. Any images that are larger than that will not be accepted. You got to include the category of your skin, such as historical, historical ace, or non-historical, the title of your skin, and if desired, a brief description of it. All skins must be uploaded to live.warthunder.com site and with the link to the skin in the entry. Entries containing swastikas, SS division symbols, profanity, vulgar symbols, etc. will not be accepted. As I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had several mic issues going on with making this episode, so I do apologize for that. Anyways, good hunting out there.